Hey everybody, hope you guys are healthy and safe. So this is my iPad Pro. It's a 2021 edition with the M1 chip. And in today's video, I'm going to try to edit a video that I shot. The footage is still here in the SD card. I'm going to try to edit and put together that video on the iPad Pro using Final Cut Pro. I've been playing around with Final Cut Pro for about a couple of days now. I have not actually tried to make a full video, but I played around with it. And I've been quite impressed by how Apple has optimized the software for a smaller screen. Particularly, Apple has optimized the UI so that now you're not just controlling everything with a trackpad, which is what I do on a MacBook, but instead you can now maneuver around the UI with your finger. And there's just something more tactile about using like your fingers to pinch a timeline or to drag and drop a file directly with your finger, or using the Apple Pencil, obviously. But that's not all. Apple also created this thing called the Jog Wheel. You turn on by tapping here. So the Jog Wheel, you can move it around. It sits either on the right side or left side of the screen. And when you tap into it, it is basically like half a circle that sits on the edge. And it allows you to, if you rotate the circle, then you can move around the timeline. You can go very slowly like this, or you can go really fast if you cycle through the dial very fast. So the video I'm trying to edit is the Lenovo Tab Extreme review. I've already shot my A-roll and B-rolls in here. So I have to import the files over. One of the major shortcomings is that Final Cut Pro and iPad right now cannot edit directly off an external hard drive or an SD card. You have to port the files over to the iPad. So I'm going to import the media by tapping here. Files. My SD card's here. Private MP4. Clips, and all my files are down here. So you can't even preview them because they haven't been ported over yet. Okay, these are all my files, so I think I just tap on open. Okay, and it's being ported over. So you see there's a little, that circular bar. I think I have to wait until it fully loads before I can begin editing. I don't know how long this will take because the files are quite large. They're all 4K files. And one of them, my A-roll, it's like 17 minutes long. Okay, I believe the files have finished moving over. It is 6:21, so it took about 6 minutes to move. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drag my A-roll down here. So this is the A-roll. This is the part where I'm looking at the camera talking, and I'm just going to cover B-rolls on top and also make cuts because I obviously mess up a lot when I'm talking. But another thing to note is look at how smooth playback is when I scrub through the timeline. This is a 4K video file. And the fact that I'm doing this on a tiny tablet. So most of the keyboard shortcuts that I've gotten used to from the Mac are still here, like Control B to cut. And I just need to delete this clip. So this is where having an Apple Pencil will come in handy. It's just a little bit easier to drag and drop files over. So I'm going to grab a B-roll on top like this. This clip has a lot of noise that I need to mute. So on a MacBook, I would just drag this line down. I don't think I can do that here, so let me see how do I do it. Like, I'm learning all this on the fly. So there's a volume button down here. So I just tap on the volume button, lower the volume, and yeah, that should be it. Because I'm trying to find the part where I flip the iPad over. Yeah, like right here. Okay, so I'm going to make this clip a little bit shorter. So in this particular clip, I'm trying to show people the three dots at the top of the UI. So I'm going to need to do some type of arrow or caption. This is where the Final Cut Pro and iPad shines because there's a new feature called live drawing, I think. Yeah, live drawing. So right here, I can just, let's see, make use a red color, use my Apple Pencil to draw an animation. And then if I tap done, this animation will save and it will play in the video. Tapping on the three dots will open a floating menu that allows you to then either Okay, I've just about finished editing. So the video is about 12 minutes long. I've made all the cuts, put all the B-rolls in there, even did like some animations that I drew with the Apple Pencil. The Apple battery life is so good. Apple Silicon battery life. The whole editing process was about like 2.5 hours. And the iPad only dropped about like 30% battery, which is really good. As for the overall process, because you know, this is my very first time editing the video, there was a little bit of a learning curve, so it did take longer than editing on a Mac. But I think I can get used to this. I think eventually I can get myself to a point where I can edit on here almost as fast on a Mac. I think it'll still ultimately be faster on a Mac because you just have more keys, more screen to do stuff on. But this, I think I can get good enough that in the future, when I go on work trips, I just need to bring an iPad. I don't have to bring a MacBook to get all my videos done. And that is so impressive. Now the video is saved. Okay, so this is the Lenovo Tab X. A little bit under 3 pounds, and I have to be not panel, the refresh rate can minor drops every now and then, but the drop. And now I can edit the video directly to YouTube on this machine. So yeah, man, Final Cut Pro on the iPad actually works. I'm very excited. I mean, the fact that I'm using a 2-year-old iPad, so imagine if I'm using an M2, it would be even better. And the machine's not even warm. I just freaking exported a whole 4K 30 video, a 13-minute video. You guys know me, man. I am not even like an Apple fanboy. I don't know. You guys should know that I'm always like criticizing the iPhone. I use an Android phone most of the year. But when it comes to computing, the MacBook and iPad are just so much better than everything else out there, man. So anyway, that's about it for this video. Sorry if the structure was a little bit all over the place, but you know, I'm learning Final Cut Pro basically in real time on camera. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe if you did. I have a lot more content coming up, so please stay tuned. That's it for now. Thanks for watching.